Hello, my name is Dr. Linda Gorman, and I'm a neuroscientist. Neuroscience, that's a really big word, but a neuroscientist is a person who knows a lot about the brain. And I'm here today to talk to you about how you can help to make your brain healthy, to make sure that it's feeling good. It's really easy, and anyone can do it. I love to talk about brain health because it's spectacular. Spectacular means great. When your brain is spectacular, you're a happy and healthy person. This story is about physical health, which is the P in spectacular. Physical health means you're keeping your brain healthy because you're taking care of your body. Being physical means you move your body, you eat to give your body energy, and you sleep because sleeping does a lot to take care of your body. When you take care of your body by moving it and giving it an energy and sleep that you need, that also makes your brain healthy. So let's see how you can keep your brain healthy. We know that sleep is important because all animals do it in some way. Bears, like our friend PJ here, they usually sleep about probably 12 to 14 hours a day, and they take lots of naps during the day. Bears also do a thing called hibernation, where they can sleep from anywhere between 2 months and 7 months, depending on the type of bear. Cats and dogs, they like to sleep a lot too. They sleep about 12 hours. Elephants and giraffes don't sleep very long, only about 2 hours a day. People like to lie down when they're sleeping. Bears, they like to curl up, and bats, they like to hang upside down to sleep. And did you know that horses can sleep standing up? But why do animals sleep? Well, that's what we're here to tell you. And the name of our story is Your Sleeping Brain is Hard at Work. When you're awake, your body and your brain are working extra hard. Here, PJ is showing us what happens when we wake up in the morning. We get cleaned up and dressed and then go to school. And at school, you're thinking and learning. You're talking, working, or playing with other people all day. PJ's here playing with Axel. You may have chores to do around the house, or you may need to help your family. There's so much that you do while you're awake. Your body and your brain, working together, help you to get everything done. After doing so much work while you're awake, you get tired. Here's PJ. He's been up all day and now he's getting a little tired. And when you get tired, what do you want to do? That's right, PJ. When you get tired, you want to go to sleep. But why do you want to go to sleep? And what makes you go to sleep? Hmm. We know that your body and your brain need to sleep so you can rest and recover from all the things that you do when you're awake. But how does that work? Well, you're probably not going to be surprised to learn that just like your brain helps your body when you're awake to do all the things that you need to do, like getting dressed and going to school to learn and helping with your chores, your brain also helps you when you're asleep. In fact, there's PJ's brain. While your body is resting, your brain is still at work. What? What is your brain doing while you're asleep? Look at PJ. He's like, what do you mean my brain is still at work? Well, first, your brain puts on a repairer or a repair technician hat and then starts to fix all the parts of the body and the brain that got broken or used too much when you were awake. Your brain repairs your body and your brain to get them ready to start working again when you're awake. And yes, the brain fixes the body and the brain also fixes itself. And PJ, did you know that the next thing that your brain does while you're sleeping is that it stores all the things that you learned during the day? It's like one of those storage places, only instead of storing old furniture and boxes of your stuff, Your brain is storing your memories. Your brain is really cool. It can store or remember things for you for a short time or for a very long time. How does that work? Well, your brain stores information for you in two different ways. If you need to store things for a short time, then your brain can do that while you're awake. If you need to store things for a long time, then your brain can do that for you too, but you have to sleep first. When you're asleep, your brain stores things for a longer period of time than when you're awake. When you're awake, you can store things, but you only store things for a short period of time. So there's two different ways that your brain can store things for you. You have short-term storage and you have long-term storage. Okay, let me give you an example about what I mean when I say short-term storage. I want you to look at this next picture, PJ. Okay, look. All right, now I'm going to make the picture go away, and I want you to think about the picture. All right, now what was in the picture? Did anybody see a duck in there? What color was the duck? Okay, which animal had its head on top? All right, let me show you the picture again. Now, if you were able to tell me that in the picture there was a dog and a duck, and that the duck was white, and that the duck had its head on top of the dog's head, that's because your brain stored that information for you for a short time so you could answer the questions that I asked you. But you're only going to be able to remember this for a short period of time unless you sleep. Okay, now I want you to think about the last costume that you wore on Halloween. PJ, what do you think it was? Can you remember what you were wearing? What color was it? What else can you tell me about it? Okay, let me just ask you this. Have you slept at all since you wore that Halloween costume? I would say you have. You can remember things that happened a while ago, PJ, like the costume that you were wearing on Halloween, because you slept. And while you slept, your brain busily stored the information for you as a memory. Thank you, brain storage. Now, PJ, the next thing that your brain does for you while you're sleeping is something that we just learned about recently. When you're asleep, your brain puts on a janitor hat. What? Yep, your brain is busy cleaning up all of the garbage that's in your head. What? PJ, you look confused. You have garbage in your head? Okay, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you do. All day you're busy doing things, walking to school, working at school, helping with your chores around the house, while your brain is busily working to help you do all these things that your body has to do and lots of other things, your brain is actually making some garbage. How does that work? Okay, let's think about this. All right, PJ, let's say that you're thinking about what happens when you eat a banana. Inside of the banana peel, there's a yummy banana. You eat the banana because it tastes good and it gives your brain the energy that you need to do all the things that you do. But after you eat the yummy, good for you banana, you make garbage, the banana peel, which you throw away. Well, while you're busy doing all the things that you do all day, your brain is working and it makes garbage that needs to be cleaned out of your head. So at night, while you're sleeping, your brain comes in and washes away all of the garbage out of your head. So, PJ, while you're sleeping, there's a lot of things that your brain needs to do. Here we see that the brain has to fix things, so it has to put on its repair hat. Your brain then has to store things, and it has to clean up the messes that you make. Your brain does these things when you're sleeping to get you ready to do more things the next day. Now, depending on what you do during the time you're awake, or even how old you are, different people need different amounts of sleep. Let's think about this. Who do you think sleeps more, you or a baby? For those of you that have been around babies, you know they sleep a lot. Do you ever wonder why? PJ, let's think about this. Who do you think is bigger, you or a baby? That's right, you're bigger. Babies sleep a lot because they need to grow. Your brain helps you to grow when you're sleeping. Okay, PJ, I have another question. What makes you more tired? Running around or sitting around and watching TV? Well, if you're like me, then running makes you more tired. People who do more things and use their body and their brains tend to sleep more. Remember, when you do things, your brain needs to work harder when you sleep to help you repair your body and your brain, to store your memories about what you did, and to clean up after all the messes that you made. So, when someone tells you that it's time to go to bed, that person is actually helping you and your brain stay healthy. That person knows that in order for you to be ready to do all the things that you need to do when you're awake, you need to give your brain the time that it needs to fix your body and your brain, to store the memories of all the things that you've done, and to clean up the mess that gets made when you do all the things that you do. So instead of whining and saying you don't want to go to bed, you should put a smile on your face, PJ, and thank the person for helping you to help your brain stay healthy. Getting enough sleep gives your brain the time that it needs to get ready for all the fun things that you're going to do the next day. So thank you all for letting me talk to you about how your sleeping brain is hard at work and sleep makes your brain and your body healthy. I've enjoyed spending time with you today talking about your brain, and I hope that you've had some fun and learned something about your brain. Remember, when you're sleeping, your brain is hard at work getting you ready for all the things you're going to do the next day. Your brain helps you to fix your body and your brain. It helps you to store memories so that you can remember things for a long time, and it cleans out the garbage that you made. Helping your brain stay healthy is spectacular. So thank you so much for all of your help. And remember, brain health, it's not just spectacular, it's fun too. And PJ and I would like to thank the people at Johns Hopkins University, especially Dr. Ron Daniels, for helping us to help you understand that your sleeping brain is actually hard at work. It's getting you ready for the next day so that you can do lots and lots of fun things.